Germany, Wales, you name it, across the board. 55 trees in all are taking part this year in this holiday tradition. The actual organizations come and decorate the trees. That starts next Friday, November 1st at 10 a.m. Sweden's our first group, and then after that, it's non-stop till Sunday, November 10th. I'll be here every day helping these groups put these trees up. So on November 16th, Saturday, November 16th, at between 10:30 and 11, the grand tree in the center of the rotunda will be lit, and Christmas Around the World will officially be open until January 6th, 2025. Last year we had Chance the Rapper and Santa Claus do the lighting. So there were already like 4,000 people here before we even opened just to see Chance. I don't know who's going to be doing it with Santa this year, and our president and CEO should be home for you. But I hope it's somebody very exciting. I'd like to see like Angel Reese in the Chicago sky. That's what I got my fingers crossed for. But regardless, you're like, what are we doing here today, Matt? Well, a big part of Christmas trees is, of course, lights, right? Out of our 55 trees, all but 2 have lights on them. One of the ones that doesn't is the Native American tree, which kind of makes sense, right? There's not a lot of Christmas lights back there in the showcasing. And the other one is Lithuania, which their entire tree is decorated by plastic straws or ornaments made out of plastic straws to kind of pull back to the fact that Lithuania is known for its heavy straw. So those other 53 trees need lights, right? So today we have to break up in groups of 2, because in a moment we're going to have you come up, one person in each group, and grab a box, okay? The boxes are obviously in these 2 cards here. Ellen, have we separated Lithuania and Native America from here? Can you pull us those? You'll be like, well, there's no lights on my box. That's because we still have to make a box and it's somebody to later. So, like, this is Canada. Somebody from a group will start, pick up the Canada box, and very carefully take it back to their table. I'll use this as my table so everybody can see. Inside each box are lights. Canada asked for clear bulbs only. So there's 6 boxes of clear bulbs. If they would have wanted clear and red, there would be 3 of red and 3 of clear, okay? Also inside this box are light strings, just like this. So what you and your partner will do is you'll open up the box, and you'll each take a light string, and you'll put a couple of bulbs in the string, and then you'll want to test it to make sure the light string's not faulty. We've got different extension cords plugged in right over there. Is there one over here? Okay, good. So we got them over here, and then once we've got 3 over here, and then once we get started, we'll find a place over here too. And the reason you want to do it with 2 or 3 bulbs is just to make sure that the string works. If it works, you'll go back, and then you'll continue filling up the bulbs on the strings from there. Okay? Once you actually finish and get the bulbs all in, you'll test it one more time. One of the common things we have is there'll be 1 or 2 bulbs that won't light up. You'll just want to screw that bulb a little bit more just to make sure it's in there. Even if you do that and it doesn't light up, don't worry. When the project crew puts all these bulbs later today on the trees, they'll make sure that when they're laying straight out, that they'll get that bulb to come back on and work. Sometimes it's just got to lay a certain way. Also, when you first grab your light string, take a look in there. Look at every single socket before you even start putting in bulbs to make sure there's no broken bulbs in there. From time to time, like the actual end you screw in will snap off, and we don't want that. If you see a broken bulb in there, please call me over. I'm like a surgeon, and I should be the only one that should take these out for safety. I've got my needle nose pliers, which I'll go in and I'll remove that bulb successfully, so you don't have to worry about cutting your hand. Right? We don't want anybody to cut themselves. That's not very inhumane with the holidays, right? No, those things first. All right? Pretty simple, pretty easy. You can talk to your partner while you're doing it. One thing you'll just want to be aware of is always make sure that you know exactly where all the bulbs are. Sometimes, like the string part of it could fall on the ground. If it hits the carpet, they'll probably break. They are just less bulbs, so just make sure you always got that bulb awareness as you do it. Once we know that every bulb works, we're just going to wrap it up like this. Right? So it's kind of like a nice little bundle, and then you'll put it back in your box. When all of the strings are done, with there's bulbs in all of them, you'll bring them over here, set it on the floor, and then we can do whatever boxes are remaining for the first part of the day, okay? After we finish all the white boxes, we'll switch over and do something with ornaments, which will be kind of simple. And actually, a couple groups did that first. We're not going to shift the ornaments. It's just unwrap it and then kind of off some strings, okay? We want to make the bulbs the priority, though, because the project crew wants to get everything laid out this week. All right? Any questions? Yes.